Hey, this is Matthew Strum. I'm really excited to share this with you. Once auto shops get this, things change quickly and gets really, really exciting. So if you feel like it's hard to get new people reaching out to your shop, if you feel like it's hard to find the right customers and it's just always a battle to take them from not knowing you to in your shop spending money, this is the piece that you're probably missing. I put out a post kind of about this and a bunch of people reached out to get more information, and so I put together this video. Let me know if you have any other questions in the comments, but I think this will help dial it in for a little bit. So what I normally find is that people tell me, hey, to get them from like they don't know me to in my shop spending money is hard. That journey is rough. You can give a bunch of money to AdWords, you can keep hitting up all your referrals and all these or just wait for SEO and all these different things, but they want a better, faster, more compelling way and to get these people in your shop. So what we find is someone says, hey, they're trying to invite someone in their shop. They say, hey, we're an ASE certified shop. We'll take great care of you. Use us. And that's a lot of times that's their sales pitch. And that's not bad, but you need to be different than the 20 or 30 other shops in your city. You have to have a compelling reason for people to call you. So what we found works really well, and where everyone is a little bit different, is you got to dig into your past a little bit. So right now in your shop, what do? You take great care of your customers. You're affordable. You have fair pricing. You have loaner cars. But how do you make yourself different and stand out? So here's two examples. One of our shops actually used to be a firefighter, and so he brought up the concept of like he likes to triage cars that come in. So he kind of told me, hey Matt, when people call in, we treat it like a triage. So they call, we know they're not having a great day, we know it's kind of rough and they just need this fixed and to be able to move forward, and by us saying, hey, we understand that you're going through a rough day, this is how we work. We bring you on in, we try to figure out what's going on with your vehicle, and we wrap this entire compelling message around firefighting and triage, and it really responded with those clients and they loved it and just made them feel totally different. Another one is one of our shops. When he was growing up, his family was a lower income, and so he remembered his parents coming home and needing to figure out a $1,200 or $1,500 auto repair bill and couldn't figure out if only someone would help. And what he said was even more painful is a lot of times they would come home and then they would go invest the $1,200, $1,300, and one time particularly remembered that the car still died 3 or 4 months down the road. So he said, well, I want to look at the life of their car, how much time is left, and why would they invest that $1,200 if it was going to be gone in 2 or 3 months. That's why he wants to make sure he takes care of his customers. Now, every one of you are probably thinking, yeah, duh, of course when someone comes in my shop, I'm going to triage it like a firefighter would and help the customer. Yeah, duh, like this other guy, this other great customer and client of ours, we're going to look at the life of the vehicle and does it need it, but you need to be able to connect that to your customer so that they understand that before they even come in. And with the right compelling message, that's something you totally do. So sit down, pull out kind of some of your past, think about it. What's a way you can connect with your customer, something that's compelling about your shop and makes you guys different. The next thing is get their attention. There's YouTube, there's Facebook. People just don't know how cheap it is, and I think it looks daunting. So just give an idea. I live here in Carlsbad, and I just dropped a pin inside of Facebook and said, this is where I live. And then I said, show me 3 miles around it. So all it did is it said, show me 3 miles around the address I gave them right here in Carlsbad. And it said they could show that compelling message to 1,100 to 5,800 people per day. So 1,100 to 5,800 people a day. So if you want to get in front of a lot of people today and give them your compelling message, you could go stand on a street corner, you could yell from that street corner, you could hit a BNI meeting, but how many people are you really going to affect? So if you did and used this and other things online that you could totally use, you can get in front of 1,100 to 5,800 people that are right there within your city, just 3 miles from your shop, because you'd put your address in it. That's a local mall here, to give you an example. And then from that, how much would that cost? $20. That's it. That would all it would cost to get in front of that many people and show them that compelling message. Okay, so now you have a compelling message, people see it, go, holy crap, that's awesome. And then you have their attention. Now what? Now you need to connect with them. So the most expensive part of marketing, whether it's AdWords or Facebook or YouTube, is reaching out, because once you have their email, it's free to email them. Once you have their cell phone number, it's free to call them or text them or do a voicemail drop. But so now you got to get connected with them. So they came through, they saw your ad, you need to connect with them. So of those people, they're going to need auto repair. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. So you can get them to like your Facebook page. You can get their name and their email address, and you can get their phone number. Just a couple simple ways you can connect with them. I prefer phone number, and name and email are still good. Facebook page, that's fine. It's going to happen organically, but I like name and email and phone number. So how do you do that? You need to make it unique to you and your shop and what you're doing. And there's so many creative, fun ways to make an offer. I'm gonna give you some very basic ones and not kind of go crazy, so you can see where it starts as far as basic. So think about like, Big O Tire and Jiffy Lube. They do a free, tire rotation and all these different things, and those are just boring now. But to give you an example on what does get name and email addresses, a free check engine light code read with our dealer level scanner. So, hey, when you come in, first want to triage your car and get our check engine light code. It's actually a dealer level scanner, not just a little check engine light code reader thing. And we're going to plug that in and we're going to figure out what's going on with your vehicle. So if you want to get that free check engine light code with a dealer level scanner, put in your name and email or your cell phone below, and we'll send you over that offer. So you're going to need to spruce that offer up, make it more exciting. But with that, that's a very basic thing that you could build on, and then give you your name, their email, the text message. You can do a $100 gift card giveaway that's good for any auto repair service in your shop. To claim it, put in your name and email. The free alignment check, another basic one. So take these, then put your personality, your spin, what makes you different on them, and make them 10 times better and 10 times more enticing. So now you have their name and email. So people didn't know you from anyone. They may have driven by your sign. And then the next thing, they actually see your compelling message, you're different. You get in front of them by knowing how to just get in front of 5,000 people every single day you want to for just $20. And now they're giving your name and email. Now what? Now we need to bring them into the shop. So after that, you have your cell phone number, you have their email or whatever it is. You need to give them their thing they requested right away. Then wait 2 days and send a follow-up text that simply says, hey, John, this is Matthew from Matt's Auto Repair. We have some open spots on Thursday and Friday. Did you want to come in for that offer? Click here to call and schedule a time, and you put the link right in your number right in the text message. I like to use a tracking number so we know exactly when people reach back out, but you'd be amazed how people, they're busy, they opt in, I need this, they go about their busy day, then they get hit with a text a couple days later, I'm like, oh yeah, I do want to do that. They reach back out to me. So now they've seen you 2 or 3 times, they click on that phone number and call you, and you can schedule them in for service. So now let's run some numbers. Not every one of those people are going to come in for it, at all. But let's just say you got 20 people per month to opt in and give your name, email, phone, or whatever it is. That is a warm pool of buyers who will need auto repair. Maybe they don't need it right now, maybe they don't need it next month, but they're probably going to get service about twice a year. It's going to happen. Eventually, they're going to need auto repair. Now that you have their information, you can continually text them and email them. Now, do not be boring. Do not send them 10% off service once a month. They'll unsubscribe, get rid of you, dump you, do something different and unique and fun. Hey, we're really busy this week, so if you did want to get that service, give us a call and schedule an appointment. You can do other things that if you're doing other giveaways, you can reach out to them and show them a recent job that you did with a fun, unique car. If you worked on a race car that came through, you can text them about something local in the community or emailed about that. There's so many ways to stay in front of them, and then when they're ready and they need you, they'll reach out. But if you go over the course of a year and if you just said 20 people a month up, and that's 240 people sitting in this warm pool of buyers that you can market to once, maybe twice a month to encourage them to bring them in. Now, if those 240 people, they come in about twice a year, that's almost 500 new ROs from quality customers just by implementing this simple strategy, and it works great. But first, you got to create the compelling message. Then after that, you need to know how to get that in front of the right people. And then 3, you need to give them an offer that they want to give you, their name, their email, their phone number, however you want to communicate with them in. And if you do all of that, the opportunity is endless. You're not waiting for someone to Google something. You're not waiting for an AdWords thing to click in. You're not waiting for someone to finally refer you and remember to do that. You're not waiting for, your current customers' only cars to break. No, now you have all these new people that you can communicate for free after you get the information as much as you want. If you want to chat about how we can help, let us know. We'll chat with you, see if we're a fit. We can jump in. If not, and you want to go after this, do it. It's a great strategy. Thanks for coming to check this out.